Everybody, and welcome back to South Island Farm. Moved into mid-spring day 5, and we are mowing grass, and look, not raining. Not raining, everybody. An absolute miracle. Not raining. Can't believe it. So, yeah. You may notice we are in a different tractor than when we were last together. That is because I needed a tractor with a front 3-point, and lack of planning, I didn't have any tractors that had a front 3-point. So we got rid of the loud Fiat Agri tractor in lieu of this one. Front mower, and we are trailing a back mower. People in the back mower. And we're basically mowing our grass, and we're going to do a couple of different things with this grass. First thing we're going to do is we're going to we are going to collect this upper grass for the biogas plant. Other thing that we're going to do with this grass is we are going to bale it and wrap it for our sheep and our cows. Right? We're going to wrap the grass for our sheep. You say to yourself, but sheep don't take silage. Well, that is correct. I'm kind of gaming the system. We all know with seasons that when you wrap grass bales, they stay grass for the duration of one season transition. In case 9-day seasons, I will have 3 days of wrapped grass. I should be able to feed, I've never tried this, but I should be able to feed that wrapped grass to the sheep for 3 days. And then it'll turn to silage. And at that point, I won't be able to feed that grass. Silage at that point. Won't be able to feed those wrapped bales to the sheep, but I will be able to feed them to the cows. That's the plan. Never tried it. Thought of this idea and I'm like, hey, I could game the system by wrapping grass. I know it's going to take a few days for it to convert to silage. During those few days, I can actually feed my sheep with them. That's what we're going to do. We're going to try to do. We only got $3,000 in the bank. That is because of the fact that had to buy some equipment. We bought the Kuverlin side mower, bought a rake, and I bought the fast bale baler. The thing is expensive, but it's going to get the job done. It's going to get the job done quick. We also need to kind of earn some money. Have just over $3,000. To earn some money because I don't want to be picking up bales with the front loader arms and transporting every single bale back to the barn. I want to get a loading trailer, basically load the bales, be faster to unload it, and I need money for that. Something else you might have noticed, probably have noticed, where'd the weeds go? I had, if you remember, like you see over there across the street, all of the grass on this map basically inundated with weeds. Game vanished for a second. Well, I ran a cultivator over this grass, and it basically got rid of the weeds for me. So I noticed when I was plowing up those, carving up those fields, that I had on a game save, I had driven over some grass, and it wasn't making the field. It was basically just getting rid of the weeds. Because, of course, I had to activate the allow to create fields again on a game save. Loading up from a game save. So I discovered, kind of by accident, if I run a cultivator over the grass, it will eliminate the weeds. I did that. And now we don't have any weeds. Because I didn't like what was happening. When I was mowing this, it wasn't getting rid of the weeds. The weeds were staying. I didn't like that. So I thought, let's fix that. I run the cultivator over all this. Eliminate the weeds. I'll have nice, clean grass to cut. That's what I did. Did try that green mowing mod, or is it mower something? It's a mower mod. Get the name of it. That mod was supposed to allow you to mow weeds and bushes. Except it was on weeds and bushes on grass you don't own. Thought, well, maybe it would allow me to cut weeds and bushes on grass that I own too. But nope, didn't work. Plan B, grab the cultivator, run it over the field, and basically wipe the weeds away. So our grass is not fully grown. It is at 2/3 growth. We're going to have a little reduced yield as to what we could have had if we waited until 100% growth. But I'm hoping, what I'm counting on, is that we're going to get more cuts. We get more cuts at 2/3 growth, then maybe that's going to make up for waiting to full growth. Maybe we'd end up with less cuts. Just an idea. Like I said, we're going to collect this top part for the biogas plant right in front of us, and we're going to then bale the bottom part, or squared off area. Then I'm just going to go ahead and finish getting this mowed. Then I'll be back with you once we are in a state where we're ready to rake it all together. Welcome back, guys. It is 2:40 in the afternoon. Took a bit longer to mow the grass than I was initially thinking. Been up here windrowing it, raking it, whatever you want to call it, a little while. But a fair number of windrows already done. And I have to say, about the time we started working on the bottom section of the grass, well, it dried up enough to the point where we were able to mow semi-dry grass versus wet grass. Turn around, you'll crest the hill, you'll see the differences. Probably tell right now that the grass down there in the lower square section is a different shade. So yeah, it was flipped over to semi-dry grass as we were mowing it, pretty much like almost as soon as we started it. See there where it's still green, and then it goes to a lighter color. So I've decided I'm just going to let that sit on the ground. Look at our weather forecast. We got cloudy skies tonight. We got good weather into sometime tomorrow afternoon. We got extremely good wind. Got great drying conditions even overnight. So I know I was talking about baling it and wrapping it and feeding wrapped grass, sheep, and just having silage for the cows. But you know what? If I can make hay, I'm going to make hay because I can feed hay and to my cows and my sheep. We're going to see if it dries out tomorrow. If by tomorrow afternoon, say midday, it's not dried, then I'll rake it and bale it and wrap it. But if it dries to hay before noon tomorrow, we're going to be making hay. The reason I'm not windrowing it is because windrowing it kind of resets the timer. Resets the drying timer. That's the last thing I want to do. I don't want to reset the drying timer. I'm going to sit it, leave it on the ground. Doesn't turn to hay from semi-dry grass by noon tomorrow. Then we'll rake it, reset the timer, which that's fine because we're going to rake it and then bale it and wrap it. Back to plan A. But this part of the field, we're going to be windrowing our grass, and then we're going to go and pick it up with the forage wagon that we've got, and take it over there to the fermenting silo that we see off in the distance. Because the fermenting silo will take grass or chaff and will convert it to silage. Take that silage, dump it in the bin, and basically let it do its thing. Hopefully, by morning, have ourselves enough money to lease a bale trailer, pick up the hay, hopefully, we're going to have on the bottom part of the field. Now we'll make enough money to buy a trailer, lease it for now. We'll have plenty of money once we sell the rest of the silage. It's going to be made by the grass that we're cutting. Cut here and windrowing and everything. That's why we're making these long runs. It'll be a lot easier with the forage wagon. Kind of loop around. Get a little fiat, a little bit of the work. On the rake here, and this section of the field, you'll see, doesn't take fertilizer because it's not plowed. Not technically a field. Just mowing basically wild grass, if you will. Wild grass won't take fertilizer. What we could do, probably won't do, what we could do is over winter could pile this up and plant grass, and we'll be able to fertilize it. Also feed it. We have to climb down on it to maximize the yield. I'm just going to take the lazy route and just step the yield that I get off of this grass, and it's just, you know, how it is. How we're going to work with that. let me finish this up. Be with you when we are collecting it with the forage wagon. And it's time to earn some money. Grass picked up. This is a really cool tractor. It's got all kinds of mouse options, control groups. A little confusing to use. It's really cool. I like it. I like it a lot. One big concern I kind of have on the outside edge is this top section of this viable land is a little wonky with respect to where it lets you mow. As the border of the viable land is. We've got a pretty good grass berm there. Didn't cut. But for some reason we were able to de-weed it with the cultivator. Here we were able to cut that path, but for whatever reason we couldn't windrow it. Non-viable land kind of starts to extend in a little bit more. You see we get a little bit of fringy there. It's kind of like the non-viable land's kind of patchy. Upper section. So this fermenting silo, there's a couple different ways we could unload to it. Unload by backing in. Okay. It's not going to work so well with this trailer. What we're going to do is drop the trailer off. Come over here and get this auger, which comes with the map. See the auger is running. There's a little weird bug with seasons. Belts run. This over here. Try to get this belt in here a little bit better. Get a better angle on it if I didn't have the trailer in the way. All right, and then we drop it down. Boom. Now we can come around, just drive over it. We'll unload onto the belt, then unload into the silo. We have some silage already in here. Fair bit, actually. What I'm going to do is I am going to put a load of grass in, take a load of silage out, dump it in the digester, and repeat. Until we are out of silage, then we'll just bother with putting some grass in. We repeat the process. Pretty straightforward. For subsequent loads, we'll go a lot faster. We'll have the diversion of placing the backhoe belt. I guess I'll keep you for a couple loads, and then we will the rest off camera, if you will. You want to use that terminology. We're getting some decent yield off of this grass, even at 2/3 growth. And the fact that it's not mowable and not fertilizable. Obviously mowable. I think we're going to get a lot of grass off of this field. A lot. Just as much, if not more, hay off of the bottom section. It's going to make me wonder, where am I going to put all the hay? Or some up here if I need to. So this process is 2,666 liters per hour. Capacity of what? 1,703,040 liters. Capacity right there. Fill levels. Load number 2. We're getting $150 1,000 liters for our silage. See our lovely field of semi-dry grass down there. Look at the PDA. Got semi-dry grass in this section. We have the wet grass up in this section. I think this section is bigger. Doing this, we can toggle to control group, and now we can next group. There we go. So we can left mouse, raise the air roof there. Up in the front. Raise and lower our windows, and we even have the little crank tubes. We can open and close our doors, and then the back. We could really air this thing out if we wanted to. Pretty cool. That one. Front and rear window open. Alright guys, and with that, we're going to go ahead and say goodbye for the day. I want to thank you for coming out and watching the video. Like the video, go ahead and give it a like. If you didn't like the video, well, too bad, I guess. I'm going to go ahead and finish collecting the straw. Straw with the grass. Slow the time down a little bit just so we can get the grass all collected today. And in the next video, we're gonna basically reveal: are we making hay, or are we wrapping semi-dry grass? And until next time, happy farming. Be sure to like, subscribe, and click that notification bell.